Benny the bear lived in a big forest. It was a beautiful place, full of life and color. Benny felt lucky to call it his home. It was filled with tall trees and green ferns. Benny loved the forest. The sounds of birds chirping and the rustling of leaves made him feel at peace. He loved to eat honey. The sweet golden treat was his favorite. He would spend hours searching for beehives to get the freshest honey. Benny had a big honey pot. It was his prized possession, always filled to the brim with delicious honey. He kept it in his cozy den. The den was warm and comfortable, a perfect place to relax and enjoy his honey. One sunny morning Benny woke up. He was very hungry. His stomach growled, reminding him it was time for breakfast.
I think it's time for some honey. He could almost taste the sweetness on his tongue.
Benny went to his honey pot. He licked his lips in anticipation. He opened the lid, ready to dig in. The honey pot was empty. Benny was sad. His heart sank as he stared at the empty pot. He really wanted some honey. The thought of not having any made him feel even hungrier.
Oh no, my honey pot is empty. How could this happen? He wondered if he had eaten it all without realizing. What am I going to do? Benny had to think of a plan to get more honey. He couldn't imagine a day without his favorite treat.
Benny the bear was in a bit of a pickle. His honey pot was empty, and he had no idea where to find more honey. He decided to ask for help. He went to see Ollie the owl. Ollie was very wise and knew everything about the forest. Benny thought Ollie might have the answer to his problem. Ollie was perched high up in a tree, looking as wise as ever. He knew everything about the forest and its secrets.
Ollie, my honey pot is empty. I don't know where to find more honey. Can you help me? Where can I find more honey in this vast forest?
You should talk to Ruby the rabbit. She is very quick and knows where the bees are. She can help you find the bees. Ruby is always hopping around the meadow. She is very friendly and will surely help you. Benny thanked Ollie and hurried away. He was eager to find Ruby and get some honey. He found Ruby by the meadow. Ruby was hopping around collecting dandelions and enjoying the sunshine.
Ruby, can you help me find the bees? I need some honey. My pot is empty and I don't know where to look.
Ruby led Benny through the forest. They followed a sweet smell. It led them to a field of flowers. In the middle of the flowers was a beehive. A little bee sat on a sunflower. He looked worried.
Hello, my name is Benny. What is your name?
I am Buzzy. We have a problem. The wind blew down our hive. Now we have no place to store our honey.
Benny saw the broken hive. He wanted to help.
Don't worry, Buzzy. I can fix your hive. This is the best honey ever and the best friends too. Benny the bear was overjoyed. He had never tasted honey so delicious, and the fact that it came from his new friends made it even sweeter. The bees gave Benny a big pot of fresh honey. They were grateful for his help and wanted to show their appreciation in the best way they knew how. It was the sweetest honey he had ever tasted. Benny savored every drop, feeling the warmth and love from his new friends with each bite. Benny shared his honey with Ruby and Ollie. They all gathered around, enjoying the delicious treat together. It was a moment of pure joy and friendship. He learned that helping others was a very sweet thing to do. Benny realized that kindness and generosity brought happiness not just to others, but to himself as well. Benny and the bees became good friends. Benny visited them often. Each visit was filled with laughter, stories, and of course more honey. He loved to watch them buzz around the flowers. The sight of the busy bees working together was fascinating and heartwarming. "Thank you, Benny. You saved our home," the bees would often say. Their gratitude was endless, and Benny felt proud to have made such a difference. "We would love for you to have some of our honey." Benny was very strong. He knew that his strength could be used to help others, and he was always ready to lend a paw. He carefully lifted the fallen branches. His powerful paws made light work of the heavy wood, and he felt a sense of accomplishment with each branch he moved. He put them back together. The bees' home was restored, and Benny felt a deep sense of satisfaction knowing he had helped his friends. Buzzy and the other bees were very happy. Their home was safe, and they had a wonderful new friend in Benny. They all buzzed with delight. The forest was filled with the sound of happy bees and the laughter of friends, creating a symphony of joy and harmony.